going on, Hype Nation? Welcome back to another video. Today, we have Brunswick National Staffer Andrew Hall here. He's gonna be walking you through the all-new DV8 Mantra Solid.
All right, so we got the brand new release from DV8, the Mantra Solid. I'm gonna throw a few shots with it on the house shot to kind of give you a good range of what it does. And then stay tuned, later on, I'm gonna bowl a match against Tyler with his original Mantra on the sports shot. We have 41-foot PVA Chameleon out right now. We're just gonna see who wins. He's got the original, I got the newest Solid, so we're gonna get a good range of what they do. But right now, we're gonna go out on the house shot. I'm gonna throw some shots. I'm gonna show you what it does. All right, Mantra Solid here. We're gonna throw some shots. These are the first shots that I've thrown with it. So we're gonna learn together. But we're gonna start with our reference point right around 22, 23 and give her a hurl. Get out of there, 10. So this ball has the Mantra weight block with numbers of 2.49, 0.047 differential, and 0.011 intermediate differential. So it's kind of like one of those symmetric type balls with a weight hole in it with a little bit of asymmetry. It's not gonna wanna lock up and go forward super fast. It's gonna have a little bit longer of a window. The cover stock is Insider Extreme Solid, as opposed to the original, which had the hybrid and a shiny. This is a sanded solid. So it's just gonna be an overall slower motion, a little bit more predictable shape. I'm excited to kind of throw more shots with it and see what we got, but that first one looked pretty good. Ooh, this ball's really slow. I really like it a lot, actually. So when I say slow, we're kind of talking about response time, right? So how quick the ball wants to go through its phases. That ball took a long time. It was pretty lopey, pretty archy. That's really usable, and I really like that. All right, still standing on 22. Oh, that was so bad. Yeah, that's all right. Still got 9. So it was a long time ago, kind of, well, not really a long time, but a pretty good amount of time ago when this happened, when they got rid of weight holes. I think balls like this with these core numbers started coming around a little bit more frequently because the 011 number is kind of like a weight hole that you could put in a symmetric ball and give it a little bit of asymmetry. Kind of did my standard layout on this one. 50 by 4 3/4 by 50. That's just kind of my baseline. Everyone has a baseline layout, and this one was kind of mine, so. It's kind of in the oil. Might be onto something here. We might got something. So if you guys watched the Maximum Effect video, the Maximum Effect was really early, and it was a sanded hybrid, so I wanted to go left really hard. This is a slightly weaker weight block with a sanded solid cover. They're both sanded, but this is a slower response ball. So it's much I wouldn't want to say lopier. It's just slower and more of a smooth arc motion. This is a very usable motion. That's so up the lane. Woo! All right, let's move 1 left, 2 left, and kind of start to test the ball a little bit. It's not a huge test, but move it a little bit. Close. That wrap 10 was a pretty good shot off my hand, but I do just want to, I might have to get it rolling a little bit sooner just to get it to face up a little bit more into the pocket. All right, I'm actually just gonna try to lower my speed a touch because this ball is pretty slow already. So maybe just some speed will help it. Just like that. So right now, I'm loving what I'm seeing out of this ball. Like, it's pretty impressive to me. Some of the videos that I saw of it right now, it was a little bit quicker on the back end. It looked like it was retaining a lot of energy. Not for me. This thing is really slow and it's really predictable. It's gonna be for those kind of medium high volumes, it's gonna be my first ball out of my bag just because of how slow it is. It's gonna allow me to stay a little bit straighter and a little bit more up the back of it to kind of minimize those transition changes. I think that if I were to try to shine it, I'm not exactly sure how receptive it would be. I think it's really happy with the surface on it. I'm really pleased with the surface. All right, now that I just threw a few shots with the Mantra Solid, kind of gave you a little bit of rough idea of what it's gonna do, we're gonna play a little game here. Tyler has the original Mantra, I have the Mantra Solid. We're gonna do a little race to 4, race to 5. Race to 5? Race to 5, I think. Race to 5. Cream rises with more games, more strikes rather. We got the PB8 Chameleon out right there. We're gonna just see what we can do. It's gonna demand a little bit more accuracy from us, so let's see what these monsters do. Let's get out there. All right, shot 1. I've actually been working on something a little bit. We had Brad Angelo with Bull U here, and we were working on trying to stabilize our axis, which is to essentially roll it more end over end. That'll really help control the fresh and the down lane motion, and we've been doing that a lot. So I'm gonna try to demonstrate that as much as I can right now. Good start. That's 1.
All right, great start for Andrew. We have the OG DV8 Mantra, asymmetric core, a little bit of a skid flip type cover. The Mantra Solid for Andrew is a little bit smoother. So on the fresh, I'm gonna have to play touch straighter, just like Andrew said. We've been working on straighter angles, and what better way to do that than do it on fresh. One. Bring it on, big boy.
Great shot by Tyler. He's gonna keep me honest. And that shot did look really good, but you can tell the Mantra was a little bit quicker than this one was, but we're still gonna power through. Oh, that's kind of up the lane. See, that's that end over end roll that'll really control the down lane motion to where if you do miss a little bit left into the oil, even though they're flat, it'll still blend that spot out. It's not quite as sensitive to transition. That's the whole point of what we've been trying to learn. So it's paying off right now.
Putting that pressure on early, Andrew. I see how it is. Guys, we're making it look a little bit easier than it actually is. Warmed up a little bit in practice. Didn't really hit the head pin that much, but first shot, it's probably my best one. So let's try to be around the same area, make sure I roll it off, throw it like I mean it, and make this match 2-2. You know, you rarely see me playing shallower angles. I know I'm in a little bit more, but in most videos, I'm standing all the way over here just to show you guys the full transition hook potential, but that's not the case today. We're playing a little bit straighter, and the match is 2-2.
Good old Tyler keeping me honest again, but no shivering in my boots now. Got to keep the pressure on, keep rolling it, keep the speed up, keep controlling that down lane motion. Three, 2.
Andrew, keeping the pressure on, 3-2. You know, both of these have their use cases. I think if I was to choose on a fresher pattern, I'd go with the DV8 Mantra Solid. But in that case, I don't have one. So we got the regular OG. Let's tie this back up. Let's go 3 for 3. That's gonna miss in. Oh, All right, knew it right off my hand. Pulled it just a little bit. Trying to make it feel like a backup ball, but I'm not doing the full rotation. It's kind of like meeting in the middle, but not too much this way, not too much this way. The first 2 shots were probably my best 2 shots I've ever thrown. And that third one got the best of me, caught up a little bit. Andrew's up 3-2.
A little opening from Tyler there. Wasn't that bad of a shot from him, but that rotation let his ball only 4-pin instead of going face, even though he missed left a little bit. So that's kind of why we're doing this. But let's just try to throw another good one here. Up the back. It's just game changing. Like, being able to know that you can do this on the fresh. I always had a lot of issues with the fresh. I felt like I had to use urethane a lot. But this new idea of thinking is really, really changing everything. So 4-2, Tyler's gonna come up here. Let's see what he's got.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Andrew is up 4-2. While I have you here, we have the new Hype Nation merch. Couple of the new shirts out right now. Links in the description. Go down, use my discount code TW10 or Hype10 for 10% off. Let's get back to it. This is a need to strike shot. If I don't, I think we already know what's gonna happen. So Andrew needs to calm down over there, and let's try to put some pressure. Missed in again. You know, it's not always easy when you're bowling with the best on tour. Andrew Hall in the building, showing me how it's done, using those tour type angles. You know, most of the time tour angles are kind of steep, but he's adding more tools into his bag. We're putting it to the test. He's bowling great. This could be game over right here. Let's hope not. Let's see if Andrew can get it done. We're putting the pressure on.
I see what Tyler's trying to do. He's trying to make me blush. He's trying to make me distracted by all those super kind words he was saying. I do appreciate all that, but we push harder. He could be trying to distract me, but I'm not gonna let him. This one's good. Oh yeah, great game, great fun, always a blast.
Too good.
No, all jokes aside, this was a fantastic example of what these balls did though. I think I had a little bit of an advantage with the slower ball. Tyler was a little bit more sensitive to the friction just with it being a quicker response ball. I think that played into it a little bit. I still think that these balls are fantastic pieces that fit well together as they have the same nameplate and they have use cases that can build off of each other really well. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, for sure. If I had another chance of picking my equipment, definitely on a fresher pattern. You gotta be more straighter. Definitely going with the Mantra Solid. I think it's just overall better piece for the case that we're bowling on. Other than that, nice match. Credit to Mr. Angle Hall over here. And should we just end it?
Start that.
All right. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching so much. Like I said earlier, Hype Nation merch. Got chamois, a fire jersey on the way. Be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. You guys know what it is. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!